because we can involve this kind of prejudice, religion, everything.
Yes, nice. Thank you. Now I want to know who is joining us for the first time. There is someone coming for the first time? Maybe Samia. I don't know you. It's your first time?
No, it's not. I've been here on TNT since last year, since October, but I normally attend only afternoon meetings, so that's why you are seeing me here for the first time.
Yes, yes. I think everyone here know how TNT works. So I will not explain it today, even if because we are live on YouTube. So if you want to know more about TNT, you can access our website, eaprendi.com, and you can schedule all the free meetings there and know more about the Academy and our programs. Okay, let me just accept who is still coming. Today we are going to talk about religions, and I want to send you questions and some definitions about racism and religion's prejudice. Okay, now I want two volunteers to read for us the first definition about racism and another volunteer to read the second definitions. Who wants to help us? I think Igor will help us. Yeah.
Morning, everyone. First.
Morning.
Okay. Racism definition is the belief that groups of humans possess different behavioral traits corresponding to physical appearance and can be divided based on the superiority of one race over another.
Okay, thank you. Another volunteer to read the religious discrimination definition. Who wants to read this for us?
I can read.
Oh, go ahead, Daniela. Go ahead.
So, religious discrimination definition. Religious discrimination is treating a person or group differently because of the particular beliefs which they hold about a religion. So, okay.
Yes. Yes, you can go ahead. It's just the name of some religions, just for you know, and maybe you can use these names in this conversation. And so, guys, and then we have the questions, and I hope you enjoy this conversation. We'll divide you in a small room, and this is small room we need a leader to handle the conversation, to guide the conversation, as you know. And especially this week, all the meetings I ask for the same, for respect each other, be patient with your friends. We are here to connect with each other. We are not here to fight. We are here just to get a good conversation. And this good conversation depends on you and the way that you are patient and polite with your friends, you know? So especially this week, I want to remember about this agreement that we make with each other. Okay, now I will create the rooms and then we can have a conversation.
Anna.
Yes.
Do you have to introduce ourselves or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I forget to put this in the in the topic of the questions, but you always start in this way. Your name, your age, where are you from?
Okay.
So you can start in this way. So let's go. If you need some help, there is a button here, ask for help. And if you need anything, you can ask for help and I will help you. Okay? You have a good conversation. Okay. So you are in the main room. Welcome. I will start my presentation. I am Ana, 26 years old. I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. And next week, I will celebrate 1 year as a host here on TNT. So please come in my meeting. It will be a big party at 9 Friday, 9 a.m. Will be a big party. So let's continue with Gabriela. Please introduce yourself.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I was born in Aracaju. I live in Brazil since I was a teenager. I used to live in England for 8 months to learn English because my second language was French, and I just got on well with English. And when I came back home, I started to take some law examinations. I did law, I didn't say about this. And now to resume my story, I work at the Supreme Labor Court making decisions. And I found the TNT that I love very much. And because of the purpose of this project is very beautiful, because we can exchange our ideas, share thoughts, and I can learn some new words from all of you and make friends and relax a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriela. Welcome. And you, Emerson.
Hi everyone. Good morning. I live
morning.
in Recife. I live in Recife, Pernambuco. I'm 30 years old. I'm married. 4 news on a local TV affiliated to SBT. So it's a great opportunity to be here with you, share experience and learning with you all. That's all.
Amazing. Thank you, Emerson. And you, Luis.
Good morning, guys. My name is Luis. I'm 16. I'm from Volta Redonda, Rio de Janeiro.
Amazing.
Teste do pezinho, expandindo no SUS. Uma conquista do nosso mandato para as crianças do Brasil. Lá, desgraçado.
Emerson, I think you're... Oh, okay. Now it's okay.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries. Hey, Andel, are you there? Could you present yourself?
Yeah, I'm here. So good morning, everyone. My name is Andel Miller. I am 32 years old. I'm from Goiânia, and I am a geologist. That's it.
Thank you. Hello, Esther. Do you want to present yourself?
Hello, I'm sorry, but I am late today, and I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, and I have 21 years old, and I am studying dancing in Juiz de Fora.
Thank you. Amazing. Let's start with the first question. Is there one type of religion suffering more religious discrimination in your country? I will send the questions again, because I think Esther and Emerson didn't have the questions. We are talking about the question number 1. Is there one type of religion suffering more religious discrimination in your country? What's your opinion, Gabriel?
In my experience, I didn't find a real discrimination about this issue, religions. But we can find, I think there is, from the newspapers that I saw, I think Candomblé, for example, yes, another one is from Africa, I don't remember the name. But yes, and I think spiritism.
Yeah.
So I think.
Yes, I agree with you. For me, yeah, is there one type of religion suffering more religious discrimination here in Brazil? For me, I agree with Gabriela. Is spiritism, is candomblé as one type of spiritism, and another one. It's not the top, but another that I think that suffer a little bit of discrimination is the Protestant. One kind of Protestant, and because we avoid some kinds of parties, we avoid some kind of customs, and every religion that gets some different position, it's possible to suffer some kind of discrimination. And you, Emerson, what's your opinion?
So people, I see that the discussion is so hard, but so necessary nowadays. You know, for example, I'm a Christian, I'm a Protestant, and I suffered so many discriminations in all my life, you know, until I was a child and until now. But I know too that so many Christians also do discriminations with other religions, you know, unfortunately. I have to confess this. So I know that here in Brazil, some religions are more discriminated than others. You know, for example, I think that African religions like Candomblé, like others religions, are a little more discriminated than my religion, you know, because I understand that the religion is so linked with the color of the skin, with the race, you know. For example, if you are part of one religion from Africa, I see that you will suffer more that was starting in Europe, for example. Do you know?
Yeah, I got your point.
If you understand what.
Yeah.
So I see this like a great problem. We have to discuss. We have to talk about with our friends, with our sons and ours about that, because it's a great problem here in Brazil.
Yeah, I got your point, but I disagree about the scholar, about the race. An example, the most of the people who is spirited, who believes in spiritism, is it's not related with the color of the skin, you know. It's related with the
that's
origin.
Not the point. Yeah, sorry, but that's not the point, because in English is so difficult to explain. So
yeah.
let me explain in Portuguese to para não criar confusão, só para explicar rapidamente em português. O que eu quis falar foi o seguinte, é porque em inglês ficou um pouco complicado. Se você faz parte de uma religião, por exemplo, que teve origens africanas, eu acredito que muitas vezes você sofre mais discriminação que outras religiões que começaram, por exemplo, na Europa. Entendeu? Pelo menos é o que eu percebo assim no ciclo que eu convivo. Pessoas negras, eu percebo que enfrentam mais discriminação, são mais descriminalizadas religiosamente que outros tipos de religiões, infelizmente, entendeu? Foi isso que eu quis falar, porque em inglês ficou um pouco confuso.
No worries. Just to make everything clean here. No
Okay,
worries.
that's all. That's all.
Okay.
But
It's okay.
sometimes, sorry to interrupt, sometimes, for example, religions from European religions, can have some prejudice. For example, in China, they fight these kind of Christian religions. Is difficult over there, and yes, and it disconnect with a color of our skin. It's just a dogma from there, I think.
Yeah. Thank you, Gabriela. And you, Lu, what's your opinion about this question? Is there some type of religion suffering more religion discrimination?
Yes, I think so. Like the other guy said, the African religion, and I think I don't know how can I say this in English. Like I think it's Islam also has a lot of prejudice here in Brazil too. I think it's because it's not common. I think it's uncommon here. People don't know about it, so I think it's prejudice too.
Yes. About the Islam religion is very specific, especially when they want to find a job, because they have their own beliefs. So they need to pray 4 times a day, 5 times. And if I'm not sure, it's 5 times a day. So they need to stop the work, then they need to pray, and then they back to the work. And sometimes it's a problem. An example, if you work in a big company and you need to stop your job, your work. So sometimes we need to talk about this just to understand and to change about this concept. And you, Wendell, do you agree with us? Is the Puritan Islam suffering more religion discrimination?
Yeah, I think I agree. Even the evangelical religion, suffer a lot because I don't know why. I'm trying to understand, but I'm thinking, I feel that it happens. And yeah, I totally agree with you. And it's interesting here because we have a kind of, afraid to understand the religion, but our religion is very mixed. I mean, there's a name, that syncretism. That means, that is like our race, it's like the Brazilians, that is the miscegenation, the same happened with our religion. So it's interesting to think about it, but I totally agree with you guys.
Yes, thank you. And you, Esther, what's your opinion?
I agree with you, but I don't think so in discrimination in Brazil. But in Brazil, there is a lot of diversity, but our prejudice is prejudice everywhere, okay? For example, religions from Africa.
Yes, it's a great point that Esther brings us, is the difference between discrimination and prejudice. Sometimes it goes in the same way. The discrimination, it's not the same, but goes in the same way that prejudice. So it's nice to discuss about it. But let's go to the next question. What are the causes? Causes of religion discrimination? What do you think, Gabriela? What is the case?
I think for example, spiritism. Some rules I like, but other dogmas I don't like. So I have a subtle prejudice about these spiritists. So some kind of rules in Catholic or Protestant I don't like, and then I have some prejudice about the kind of certain rules. So it's difficult to put in exactly way. For example, even I grew up in a Catholic religion, but some rules I don't like, so I have a prejudice about. It's difficult for me to put it on the table these causes. Each one has your specific thought about. I don't know exactly to say.
Yes, thank you. For me, the prejudice comes before the discrimination. The first contact, you will have some prejudice about this topic, then you will start to discriminate someone for this religion. And for me, some case about the discrimination, it's because who makes the discrimination think he is an example is superior than another one. His beliefs is superior than the other one. So what I agree, what I believe, it's right, and what she believes is wrong.
Yes, I agree with you. I think you are right. But the causes is difficult because sometimes people just say, your religion is not good, and put it down. So why? It's difficult. Why do they do? It's difficult.
Yes. And you, Emerson, what do you think is the case of religion discrimination?
So I think that the great problem is because sometimes we talk so much and do not hear other person, other people, other opinions. Sometimes we talk a lot, we just talk, we think that our opinion, our faith, our perception of the life of God, of the nature is so beautiful and more powerful than what the other person thinking about that topic. I think it's a great problem. For me, for example, I work with a spirit person, with the other person that is Catholic. Myself, I'm evangelical, a Protestant person, and I know other friends of mine that is part of the Islam religion, So we talk a lot about so many topics. I explain my point of view about some discussion. Other friend talks his or her opinion about that topic. I think that we can and we have to discuss. We have to hear other person. I think that it's normal sometimes to be fear. To be fear of living with different persons, with different opinions, But I think that we have to make this how can I say? A gente tem que se acostumar, eu quero dizer isso, entendeu? We have to, I don't remember now. Oh yeah. I think that we have to hear a little more,
Yes, thank you, Emerson. And you, Luis, what do you think?
I think people do not seek to know about different things that they think so. I think these people do not seek to respect different things that their things, and I think it's so important. You have to respect people who doesn't think like you.
Yes. Yes, when we don't have the respect, it's impossible to go hand in a conversation. But for me, the biggest problem is when someone wants to convince you. When we are just talking and change ideas, it's okay. But when you start to convince me that your religion is better than mine, oh my God, it's a big problem. It's a big problem.
It's sure.
And you, Wendell, what's the case of religion discrimination?
Well, I'm thinking about what Esther said, and she is totally right. I mean, when you try stop to pay attention on the religions from the African metrics, you see that the whole culture, is kind of the people in general see as a bad thing, so you are contemplate, you are from the devil, something like that, but in another religion of the that's the general, the white religion is something, I don't agree with what you do, you know I don't agree with what you do, and I don't like, or you are like this or like that. But the religion of African matrix, is something like evil, is something bad, you are bad, and they do this or do that, kill, I don't know. So it's the difference, and so I think is the cause of the discrimination is the tentative to empty, to erase the culture, the black culture. That's it. It's totally linked with the racism and all those things, Totally. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yes. Thank you, Wendell. It's amazing your idea, what you share with us. And you, Esther, what do you think is the case of religion discrimination?
I think case the diversity, but there are some people who don't like the difference. And so
yeah, when you don't know how to handle with the different opinion, different ideas, sometimes you will start a discrimination. So
yes,
let's start to call the attention about the example. What are the example of religion discrimination? What I will start because I don't want to say I just agree. For me, the example of religion discrimination is when you need to talk about your religion when you are in a job interview. For me, it starts in a big problem, because what I believe will not interfere, will not influence in my work, in my job. And another one is, yeah, I just thought about this one. Let's go, Gabriela. Do you know some example about religion discrimination?
Yes. I remember now a situation. I had a friend. She's a Protestant, but when we were together a long time ago, she used to say that spiritism she didn't like. She always said something about in negative way, and I didn't like. I found this difficult for me, because I'm open and for everything. I like to listen. Even I can disagree in some rules that the religions each religion has. And but this was a little bit for me discrimination. Yes, she couldn't be with to have a friend with a different kind of religion. So I had to be quiet, you know, and listen a bit, because I didn't want to fight. Yes.
Yes. And you, Emerson?
Yeah, it's a great problem, Gabriela. And I ask you sorry for your parent protesting family. It's a great problem. So in my case, I see so many discriminations acts until nowadays. For example, in my case, I hear some people ask me, so why you don't use some words, or why do you don't drink beer? Don't know. Uh, I have to explain all the time. So
Yes, I understand you.
it's part of my religion. I have my ideas about this, but I don't see other people that, for example, drink a beer. It's not a bad person for do this, you know. But so many discriminations. That's it.
Yes, I got exactly the same, Emerson. I am a Protestant, and I was in a party. Then I started to dance and celebrate. This party was a wedding party. Then someone of my family asked me, why are you dancing? You are a Protestant. I will tell to your minister that you are dancing in a wedding party. And I said, oh my God, what is happening here? I can dance, I can celebrate. Who is getting married? It's my friend. I will celebrate with her. Then another time, I was not married yet. Then I started to take pills to not be pregnant. Anticonceptional pills. Then the same person of my family told me, I will tell to your minister that you are taking this kind of pills. You cannot do this. You are Protestant. Then, oh, you are getting me completely in a wrong way. I can take anything that he wants. Then let's go there to talk with my minister. Then he say the same thing, that I can do anything that I want. Then for me, the bad thing is when I sit in a bar and I don't want to take a beer, they will ask me, Anna, why you are not taking a beer? Then someone who is not Protestant this person cannot take a beer, and they will not ask this person why this person is not taking beer. They just asking this because I am a Protestant, and they know that I don't like to drink because I am a Protestant. So I feel this kind of, I feel it's not discrimination, but it's treating me in a different way. So yeah, maybe it's discrimination. I don't know. It's so bad. And you, Wendell, do you know some example about religion discrimination?
Yeah, we saw the example on the media, you know, the place that the Black people, you know, celebrate the religion, being attacked, you know, at Bahia, in Rio de Janeiro, in another place on Brazil, we see a lot, unfortunately. So, you know, there are so many examples. Yeah,
yes. Thank you, Wendell. And you, Steph, do you know some example about religion discrimination? Steph?
I agree with you again, and very cool to hear different opinions. And I think all religions have discriminations in different times and different intensities. I don't say. examples for I remember keeping this Saturday because I had Adventista and not drink beer with how do you say it?
Yes, yes. It's a kind of Protestant. It's some line of Protestant, and I know a lot of examples about this.
I love the Adventist musics. I love it.
Yeah, yes, amazing.
It's amazing.
Yes. I will go to the question number 5 because we don't have a lot of time. And the question number 4, I think we already discussed a little bit about this. In your country, do you have religious freedom? Oh, I love this question. What do you think, Gabriela?
Let me see. In your country, do you have a religion? Well, I don't know if I understood this question, but I try to say something. Well, for example,
about liberdade religiosa. Religious freedom.
Yes. I find religious freedom here, but people have a difficulty to accept all of them, but I think our effort for respect. I think there are many institutions and organs that make people to be nice, to respect all of them. Yes. That.
Yes, in some way, I think in Brazil we have some kind of religion freedom, but I think when we are talking about African religions, I think it's completely different. I think some religions can express themselves, can celebrate themselves, them beliefs in a free way. But when we talk about African religion, I think they don't feel. Especially when we talk about candomblé, that have some that they celebrate in a more different way than we are used to see. I think they don't feel they are in a freedom religious country, But what do you think, Emerson?
I think that yes, sure. Here in Brazil, we have this freedom, but if you compare with other countries, yes. But sometimes here in Brazil, we have in theory a liberty, a freedom to express what do you think about you, what do you think about some questions. But sometimes in practice, we don't have this so great freedom, we have a hypocrisy, sometimes you have a hypocrisy freedom here in Brazil. I think that's it.
Yes. And you, Wendell, do you think Brazil is a religion freedom?
Yeah, I think Brazil is religion freedom. However, you're right, when we think about the African religion, I think they have the freedom, but they will suffer a lot of pressure because they are kind of, it seems like get out of the main idea of the religion in Brazil. They will suffer a lot because of the faith. So yeah, that's it. I agree with you. Totally agree.
I remember, sorry, I remember now, in Carnival, for example, Maceió, and some other places in Northeast, we have some celebration, very African celebration. And they express a lot. It's very beautiful on the beach, you know, with Iemanjá and so on. Yes, I remember now this.
Yeah, but if it's a kind of what you Emerson said, you know, about the hypocrisy, because if the people think about the carnival, it's a pagan, you know, really, it's a pagan
Celebration.
yeah,
Oh,
celebration.
oh,
But the whole Brazil, yeah, go ahead.
I said carnival, not carnival. I'm sorry. I wanted to say when you New Year.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I got it. But I'm thinking about the carnival, you know, because the whole Brazil celebrate the carnival. Oh my God, this very beautiful, you know, celebration here. But the people do not, you know, stop to think about it. Just to want to celebrate, but you know.
I understand.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. And you, Steph, do you think Brazil is a religion freedom?
In my country, I have freedom, but I don't much at home. I like many religions, but my parents don't like it very much. For example, religions from Africa, Spiritism, Umbanda, but I don't like. I like to visit, to listen.
Oh, yeah, it's so nice to discuss about it because we are talking about a country, but inside of our home, inside of our family, it's not a kind of another country. It's so different. I will bring the people back because I want to discuss another topic, the last question. We will discuss the question number 6. Brazil has a like government. Do you agree? It's possible the religion does not influence the government. Yeah, for me, in the law, Brazil is a like government, but I think it's impossible the religion does not influence the government because the government is it's related with people, and people have some kinds of beliefs. And these beliefs will always influence what you are doing. The religion will influence your job, your career, your relationship, your studies. I think religion is influencing everything. For me, it's impossible. There's not influence. So I think we need to sit and discuss if Brazil is a like government or no, because I think in the law it's like, but in the practice is not. Welcome back, guys. How was the conversation?
Hi, it's very nice.
I wish we had more 1 hour to talk.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is a nice subject.
I was worried because the rooms were with just 3 people, then someone dropped out. So I was a little bit worried if the conversation was flowing there. Guys, I bring you back because I want to discuss with all of you the question number 6. Brazil has a like government. Do you agree? It's possible that religion does not influence the government. So I want to listen about you. Who wants to give some opinion about this question?
My opinion is not. Unless, despite, even though Bolsonaro is trying to impose the religion Protestant and make a lot of agreement with the pastor, a lot of pastor that is trying to capture money from the poor people. Even though Bolsonaro, unless despite the Bolsonaro, we will continue Catholic and Protestant and having a Spiritism and other religion. Bolsonaro
I
is
love you, Alexandre.
Alexandre, I'm gonna use my red T-shirt just because of
I
you.
know this guy.
I'm gonna put a huge 13 in this T-shirt.
Guys, Bolsonaro.
Actually, it's my company.
Bolsonaro
Sorry,
is now cloudy that he's going to the horizon. Okay? And all the winds is push Bolsonaro to the horizon. And in 2022, we are putting this Bolsonaro out of the government. Okay?
Oh my God.
Sorry,
I
guys.
bring this question because I know it's a polemic question. And I know we can talk about this without fight. That's the reason I bring this question, because we are just lauding with each other. And no one here wants to kill other one, at least not me.
Anna, let's say something to Clay, because I miss this guy. This guy was the leader, the meeting English in Victoria, but the pandemic come and we have to stop. And Clay is my friend. She
Really?
speaks English very well, and
amazing.
Yeah, I love this guy because he's committed with the English.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, we used to get together in Vitória. So we had more than 30 people in the same room. Like we would just go to a coffee shop and just have fun talking English, and we used to do it twice a week. So it was awesome having you guys in person. And nowadays you can just do it over here. Actually, I'm just doing it on TNT. So it's awesome.
Thanks God, we got the TNT, right?
Yes, of course.
Thanks,
and let's
God.
talk about this T-shirt. Actually, it's completely red, as you can see, but it's not about the 13 number, as I said. I was just kidding, and I just used it once, and everywhere I went, people say, "Oh, come on, let's burn it."
More someone wants to share something about Brazil is a like government. Brazil has a like government.
I would like to. I agree with Alexandre. Here it's hard to think about like government because the church, has very strong influence on political, scene. So it's hard to split the power, and even we can see that the people trying to reinforce the power of the church, on the political scene. So, I think in the future, there's no way. Nowadays, there's no way, but in the future, more and more, So, yeah, I agree, totally agree with Alexandre. Has no like government here. Absolutely.
Yes. More someone wants to share the opinion about the like government? No? Now I want to listen about what are you thinking about this thematic week. I will express what I thought about this thematic week. First of all, I was completely afraid about to guide this conversation because we are the hosts, we had a lot of experience that people does not respect, that people want to fight. This is the minority. The most of you, you enjoy and you have fun, but I was a little bit afraid about don't know how to handle, about don't know what to say, about don't know what to ask about the topic. But now I love it, the topic. I think it's completely necessary. And now I know that I know how to talk about racism, about religion, and to be in respect, at least in English. What do you think, guys, about this thematic week? How was your experience?
May I talk a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I participate three classes, 3 talks, and in these 3 talks, we out of the the questions, and we just talk about the subjects that came from the mind. And I think that specific subject has this power to talk to another experience and another reference and kind of, and it's not a bad thing, because I think that the questions guide us and the organization of the platform, but the much more interest, much more I don't know. I just say what I think.
Important.
Just say the important.
Yeah, the good point of the questions, I think, is because it brings the opportunity to talk about many things. Even if you're not reading all questions, like the first meeting I participated this week was hard to me to answer those questions. And that's why if I had the opportunity as I had, so if I have opportunity to change a little bit or to explore more situation inside of one question, so I'll do it. So twice, the opportunity that I had, which was twice this week, we talk about one question and then we go through this question and talk about something else in the same subject, but not reading questions. As Alexandre said, as I was a leader in Vitória, so we used to have this meeting like twice a week, so not twice a week, twice a month. And we just went there and just have fun, just talk. And like, even we were there for 2 hours, and sometimes you were there for more than 5 hours, and the talk never ended, the conversation never ended. So it was good. So we can talk about many things and just have fun and practice in English, as is the main subject of the meetings.
And to have a delicious coffee.
Yes. Thank you, guys. It is amazing. And I'm so happy that you get the proposal of the questions. The proposal of the questions is not bring an interview. It's not an interview. It's for you. Don't arrive in the room and don't know what to say. The question is just to guide. It's just to bring a topic, to bring something in your mind. But here you are free to go in a free conversation, because in a real life, you will not have questions to talk in English. When you need to talk with someone, some foreign people, you don't have questions. You just have in your mind and go ahead. And for me, the question is just to guide and not make you, I don't know what to say. I don't know. The topic ends. No, the topics never ends. Sometimes you will think about something. Hey, Alexandre,
we are living in a dramatic situation about racism, but we are living in a dramatic situation about the shortage. And everyone is without food to eat, as enough to eat every single day. We are living our education going to the hollow, I don't know hollow, but our education. We are seeing that all the university closing their doors. We are seeing the Amazon burning every single day. And then we are living in the hard time in Brazil, and the TNT can discuss it.
Yeah.
Every week we have to, I think we have to discuss and try to take action to save our country from this bad people, extreme people. Okay, thank you.
Yes, but the first step is start talking about this, and this we are doing. That's the reason I'm so happy. Guys, thanks for attending this meeting. Next week, we will have a big celebration in my meeting, because I will celebrate 1 year as a host. So please attend this meeting and let's celebrate, because I will have 1 year as a host. So I want to have fun with you guys. Thanks for everything you will receive in your email or feedback. So please answer the feedback, and let's continue talking on our Telegram group. Okay, I will bring a cake.
I accept a piece of cake, a little piece.
Wait for your cake.